This is MPI Forex giving you a trading analysis on when to trade and when not to trade. Um, I am giving you guys the Euro Pound, what happened this week as an example of when not to trade first. As you can see over here, this is a 4-hour chart. I had a trend line drawn right here where we had a first bounce and a second bounce, and I was looking this past week to trade a third bounce on the upside. Let's take a closer look at what happened. As you can see, this is the first bounce, this is the second bounce, and I was looking to trade this third bounce around this area right here. However, I did not take the trade. Well, some of the reason is that I was looking for a clear reaction on the support of the trend line, and this, even though it was engulfing candle, is one of the candles that I do trade as a turning point of a price going to the opposite way. As you can see, this is a very bearish movement right here. So I was looking for a a very convincing candle formation to let me know that it was actually gonna go long as well. So what I was looking here was a bigger engulfing candle or a pink candle where the price would spike through the support line right here, the on the trend line, and close above the trend line. However, it didn't really happen. If you take a look at the previous reaction to it, this would be a perfect example of an engulfing candle that I actually did enter and made about 2 to 1, about 90 pips or 80 pips of profit. As you can see, I enter here and exit right here on previous support, on previous resistance, and a round number. The previous trade was about 35 pips, 30 pips of stop loss, and it went all over to 200 pips. So I was looking for the same type of reaction where the price would spike through the support line and actually close above it with a convincing clue that the price was going to turn around. However, this area right here, it wasn't so convincing. The price didn't even spike through it. Didn't really the bullish, the bull people actually didn't have enough pressure to make the price turn around, and therefore this is a good example when not to trade. This is actually was 1, 2, 3. I was looking for almost a month to go back into this trade, and because of discipline and patience, I was actually patient enough to wait for the trade to come to me, but disciplined enough that even though it looked like an engulfing candle, it did not really meet my um, standards of quality clues to go long. Therefore, I skipped this trade, and thank goodness I did because I would have lost. As you could see, this was a clear break on the downside. And as you can see, price reacted on the round number, so psychological level, and then came up. So at this point, I was looking for clues to go short, and I was looking again for a engulfing candle or a pink candle. Now this is a double spinning top candles that resemble a pink candle, and this is one of the things that I rarely trade, but because they reacted so violently on the resistance where was previously support, I entered the trade on the pullback right here. Let me go show around right here, and my stop loss is around this area. And my first profit target was again at about 83 on the 8300 psychological level, and that worked out really well. So according to my rules, it would be a clear break, a pullback, find clues, which I did. Two spinning tops resembling a pink candle was a clear clue for me that it was actually going to price was going to pull away this way. Price almost pulled me up, almost broke me, and then once I took the first half of my trade off the table, I moved my stop loss to break even, and as you can see, price almost took me out again on the break even. So what I'm looking now on the next trade next week is actually a clear break of this double bottom. As you can see, price reacted several times over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it has very various touches on the 8300. So what I'm looking for is I'm not going to take the second half of my trade here. I'm looking for a break and take a profit around 2 to 3 times my risk, which is about 60 to 90 pips. And if price does pull back, which I am hoping to pull back, I'll be looking at 8300 for another clue on candle formations to go short and have price pull away. Now I could go as far as 1 hour chart to find other clues to enter, like pin candles, engulfing candles, as well as divergence on stochastics and MACD. And that's usually the way I trade, guys. I use confluence trading on support and resistance, as well as psychological levels and double tops, double bottoms, clear indications where support and resistance levels are being respected. So this is it, guys. This was an example in the same week where, if you have patient discipline, it will work out for you. Where this I was waiting for almost a month, looking to go long, even though it did meet my criteria. The candle formation, the clue was not convincing enough for me to enter long, and therefore I skipped the trade and I avoided a loss. And however, I was waiting for the next trade, which was a pullback from the clear break, looking for a clear reaction on the trend line, which gave me two spinning tops resembling a pink candle, where I entered and at least got my first, hit my first target profit where I took half off the table. So this is it, guys. See you next time.